My question, and I know I've heard you talk a lot about this before, but it's just something that's current with me is like the wave, the cycle of like I'm doing well and then I feel like I kind of crash and then I'm doing well and then I feel like I kind of crash. How do I ride the wave and keep the wave going?
I think you just said it. You ride the wave. The reason I said that is if you've ever ridden waves before, I had a mentor of mine. This was years ago. He recently passed a couple years ago. And I'll never forget, I was sitting in the boardroom. It was a 30,000 square foot building, and I was younger. And he was talking about entrepreneurship. And one of the things that he said about entrepreneurship, as an entrepreneur, you're going to have to learn to ride the waves. You're going to be up and you're going to be down. You're going to be up and you're going to be down until you hit a big wave, right? But that big wave will also come down too. So but you hope to hit some big enough waves that it keeps you on top for long enough to catch the next wave, if that makes sense. But you have to keep swimming out to get in front of the waves. And it's no different than life. As soon as you start gaining momentum or you catch that wave, there's going to be a new set of obstacles that come into place, and you're going to plateau. Your business is going to plateau. We all go through a series of seasons, and how you do it is you just do it. You keep your eyes focused on what it is that you want, and remember that you have to go through those things if you're going to earn what you want to earn long term. And it might not always happen the way you want it to or in the time you want it to, but it'll always happen in the way you need it to so you can carry the weight, so you can gain the strength. And I think for me, that's probably a big lesson that I can now say looking back, but through my 20s and 30s, I probably didn't feel that way because I had a lot of stuff. Why didn't it happen? You get, and so working through those frustrations, I think also teaches you a lot about yourself. And I think the greatest tools that you could use to get through that, I would say to constantly focus on where it is that you want to go, right? You have to know where you're at, but you got to keep your eyes in that compelling future. And then double down. I see so many people that they dabble and they hope that it works out. If you're hoping it works out, it's no different than buying that $1.9 billion lottery ticket. You're hoping you get it, right? There's no difference. The percentage chances of you knocking a financial home run hoping you're going to is slim to none. But what's relevant, I think, is constantly growing and pushing yourself and realizing that, hey, it's part of it. And that's tough sometimes. So staying plugged into energy, staying plugged into people that are actually doing it, that empower you, that have strong mindsets. So when you kind of feel this on the way down, they are pulling you back up, not because of what they're saying to you, but because of how they're operating, right? So someone did this whole graph with me one time, and it said, what's the difference of people that are living in the top 1% of the people in the world versus the people that are in the 97 percentile financially, not quality of people, right? But financially speaking. And the difference was the people that are living up here, they insulate themselves from all the problems. So you can use it as insulation. What do you mean? Well, during a recession, they're protected, right? If there's bad health, they see the best doctors. Like they insulate themselves. But it actually means more than that. The reason that they're there is because they've insulated themselves mentally first, right? So they don't emotionally react to all the outside influences in the world. 97%ers do. And so the whole concept is if you raise your standard, you increase the quality of your life. So if you want to make more, become more. And you grow through the losses. You don't grow through the successes. It's just the truth. When you lose, it gives you the ability to grow. It gives you the ability to become stronger. It gives you the ability to see things that you might not have seen. Sometimes when you win, you don't.